I offer my humble pranams at the lotus feet of our dearest Mother Sai. Respected uncles, aunties, brothers, sisters, children, and young adults, Om Shri Sai Ram. Before we begin today's program, we'd like to offer a land acknowledgement. The Sri Sathya Sai Baba Center of Toronto, York is situated upon the traditional lands of the Wendat, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, the Anishinaabe Nation, the Mississaugas of the New Credit First Nation, and the Métis Nation, all of whose presence here today continues to this day. We offer our heartfelt gratitude to this land and to its first peoples for allowing us to carry out our work here. This morning, we also have the joy of welcoming a few distinguished guests. Brother Shiva Nataraja, President of SSIO Canada, and Sister Preeti Grover, Vice President of SSIO Canada. We're honored to have you all today here with us for Swami's 100th birthday celebration continuation. It gives me immense joy and excitement to introduce our guest speaker today. Someone who has brought millions inspiration around the world, and someone who has personally brought me closer to Swami through his stories, his sincerity, and his ability to place us right in the proximity of Swami with every word he speaks. Brother Arvind Balasubramanya is widely known as Swami's storyteller, lovingly and tirelessly collecting and sharing the Sai Bhagavatam with seekers across the globe. Through his YouTube channel, at Sai Student, with over 20 million views as of 2025, his blogs read more than 3 million times, and his 5 books, he keeps Swami's message alive, vibrant, and accessible to all. He also serves as a content and media consultant for the Sri Sathya Sai International Organization, contributing significantly to the monthly magazine Sathya Sai, the Eternal Companion, and SSIO's YouTube channel. In addition, he mentors Sai young adults worldwide, guiding them through personal, professional, and spiritual growth with Swami as the foundation. Born into a family devoted to Bhagavan since the 1960s, Brother Arvind has inherited not just devotion, but also his father's passion for photography. Many iconic vintage black and white photos of Swami that we see were actually captured through the father's lens. Following in those footsteps, he dedicated his life to Swami, completing his education entirely from his institutions, from the Sri Sathya Sai Vidyapith in Calcutta to Sri Sathya Sai Higher Secondary School, ultimately earning his BSc Chemistry, Gold Medal, MSc, and MBA from the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. Blessed with countless opportunities to speak, act, write, and photograph in Swami's presence, Brother Arvind preserved those sacred moments meticulously through diaries and images. In 2007, Swami himself inducted him into Radio Sai Global Harmony, where he served until 2020 as a host, writer, editor, and documentary producer. As Swami's official photographer for nearly 5 years, Brother Arvind has traveled with him to Hajji, Mumbai, Delhi, and Shimla, worshiping through his lens and capturing precious moments for all of us to remember and cherish. After Swami's Mahasamadhi, he began sharing his diary reflections with the world through talks, blogs, and videos, where he continues to inspire and mentor youth globally. He's delivered talks across India, the USA, Australia, New Zealand, the UK, the Caribbean, Middle East, Sri Lanka, Kenya, and Nepal, and now Canada. Alongside his seva, Brother Arvind enjoys photography, theater, badminton, cricket, reading, and storytelling, and strives to give up his best in everything he takes up. Without any further ado, please join me in welcoming Brother Arvind Balasubramanya.
Water and some tissues, yeah. If I can have, yeah, thank you. There. Om Shri Sai Ram. Thank you. I offer my most humble pranams at the lotus feet of beloved Bhagwan. Dearest Swami, respected elders, dear brothers and sisters, what a beautiful Sunday morning it has been for me. First, I experienced the snow in Toronto, and then Swami tells me that don't worry, however cold the snow may be, you will see the warmth of my love in this beautiful Toronto York Center. Wow. It's breathtaking just to enter. Just to enter here, it just takes you straight to Swami's presence. And it has been a continuation of that experience in Canada. Canada is so cold outside, so warm inside. Every place has a home for Swami. I'm sure if Swami has to do a world tour, one of the top places he'll consider is Canada, because there is a home for him in every place. Really, hats off. Hats off to the devotees who have built Swami a home. Swami doesn't need to depend on rented premises when he comes to Canada. So wonderful. It is so wonderful to be here. I'm honestly very taken by whatever I'm seeing, and yeah, it was a quick tour, and before I can drink in, the next thing is being told to me, and wow, it is so much to drink in, and maybe I'll just walk around after my talk. Today I was told that the subject of my talk should be about form to the formless. And when I thought about Swami's transition from the form to the formless, I remembered an episode that happened in the Patha Mandiram. The Patha Mandiram means old mandir. But back then, possibly 1946 or 1947, it was the Kotta Mandir. It was the new mandir. And those of you who have been to Puttaparthi, if you go along the road from Gopuram, straight ahead to the dead end, there's a Hanuman temple. Next to that Hanuman temple, there is one Pedda Venkamaraju Kalyana Mantapam. That was Patha Mandiram. Not that whole Kalyana Mantapam. That whole Kalyana Mantapam was a extension that Swami got built to house the devotees. Inside there's one small hall. That was Patha Mandiram. It could seat about 150. I feel the Toronto York Center can itself hold about 15 Patha Mandirams inside. That small was that, and Mother Ishwaramma had asked Swami, why are you getting such big halls built? Who will come here? If only Mother Ishwaramma would have been there. I'm sure she's there. Because, Brother Satyajit had narrated during the World Conference at Sai Premaniliyam how he was one day lying there and he sees Mother Ishwaramma and he thinks it's a dream. And just as he's thinking that, Swami, who is sleeping or lying on the bed above, tells him, Chusava, you saw right? And he then, oh, Swami is awake. You saw, no? Amma had come. He said, yes, Amma had come. I think that is the confirmation. Yes, Mother Ishwaramma, I think today she must be feeling, oh God, I had asked my little one, why are you building this big mandir? And as she sees these centers, it must be such a thrill. It has really been a wonderful experience for me, because every place, starting from Vancouver, Edmonton, Winnipeg, and yes, Ottawa, Toronto, everywhere, homes for Swami. So beautiful. But then that was the first home for Swami, built lovingly by a devotee. That's the thing, Whatever Swami has built, he has built for the devotees. And whatever Swami has had, it is devotees, loving devotees who have built for him. Blessed devotees. I really feel it's such a blessing, because the Lord is the one who provides home and hearth for everybody. To get the opportunity to provide a home for him is a beautiful blessing. And one of the first people to get that blessing was Karnam Subhamma, who is considered as Swami's Yashoda. Like Krishna had two mothers. Devaki was the birth mother and Yashoda was the mother who cared for him. That is how it is with Ishwaramma and Subhamma. In fact, in Puttaparthi, even to this day, beyond the Gokulam, there is a place called Karnam Subhamma Nagar. Swami built it and inaugurated it. A whole layout and community named after Karnam Subbamma. Thank you. Yes. So, in 1946-47, this has been recorded by Srimati Vijayamma, Kuppam Vijayamma in her book Anyatha Sharanam Nasti. All the women and men, few men, were seated making garlands for Swami. Tulsi garlands. They're stitching tulsi leaves and making it into garlands. And suddenly there comes Swami, the young Swami, 1947, must be 21-year-old. And Swami says, listen, who can make a garland that is exactly my size? Those who make it will get 2 Padnamaskarams. 2 times opportunity to touch the feet. Why the number 2? Because 1 everybody gets. You come, you get Padnamaskar. But second one is privileged. That's why possibly nobody bothered so much about the first Padnamaskar. Because everybody gets, right? What's the big deal? Everybody gets Padnamaskar. Second one, that's prized. What we get regularly, we take for granted. We get up in the morning, we don't thank God for the oxygen and air we breathe. Because air everybody breathes. What's the big deal about air? You know? But if I get a pizza that I like, oh wow, thank you God, I got a pizza today. Things that are available free, we don't know its value. For example, when I had been to the Toronto school, it was fantastic. One of the main reasons I wanted to go there was to see the garland that grows. I don't know, Swami seems to have reserved his garland growing miracle only for Canadians. In Canada, everywhere garlands are growing. The rest of the places, it's only here and there. Sporadically, some garland will grow or flower will fall. Here, every garland is growing. And I was given a tour of the school, magnificent school, another superb place, so nice, fantastic. 20 minutes of the tour is over and I say, garland has stopped growing? No, it's growing. You didn't tell me, man, you didn't tell me. Yeah, garlands grow. Yeah, here it's growing. There's one more room here, it's growing. It's not a miracle. Even the non-devotees in the school, they witness it and they don't feel it's a miracle. Yeah, if it doesn't grow, we'll be surprised. In fact, even as they put garland, they keep one big plate below. What is that plate for? No, the garland will grow and coil, no further. Look at that confidence. No, the garland will grow and coil, so we are... I'm like that it grows. Yeah. If it doesn't grow, we'll be surprised. Yeah, that sometimes makes me feel, miracles. We all seek miracles. There's a reason why God holds back and gives miracles very little. Because if He makes it daily, we'll, that is normal only. We will not. God has to do, that's why He has to hold back. He'll be happy to give if we are ready to acknowledge it every day. See, if we are ready to acknowledge every day, our body is functioning. I was so scared when I come to Canada, I'll get a cold. Nothing has happened. My voice is fine. After 15 talks, some of them being 1.5 hours long, still my voice is fine. It's a miracle. Every day we are able to breathe. Our heart is beating. Our stomach is functioning. Everything. So many miracles. But because it happens every day, we take for granted. If it happens once in a while, imagine there's a huge snowstorm and 10 houses got flattened. And your garage door broke. What you will tell? Oh, Swami, thank you so much, Thank you so much. Only garage door broke, correct? That's all. You express gratitude to Swami. Today morning when you woke up, your garage door had not broken, your house was fine. Did we tell, thank you Swami, our house is fine? No. Because we are comparative creatures. Everybody's house breaks and my garage, then I'll express, thank you Swami. Everybody dies and my hand alone gets hurt, then I'll tell, oh, thank you Swami, my hand got... Today nothing has happened to me, but I'm fine. And this would happen, even in Swami's presence. There was a person who was speaking, luckily not in Swami's physical presence, during one of the satsangs in the school. And he said, floods came in our place. The floods were so terrible. And it was raining, torrential rain. We all gathered at home and did bhajans. By Swami's grace, all the trees fell on the neighbor's house. Look at that. What would Swami... Don't tell it like that, man. Just tell that no tree fell on your house. That's enough. Don't tell as if like God, all trees now. This for a bhajan, no bhajan, okay. No, not like that. But more than Swami's power, that incident shows the human way of thinking. Everything is comparative. Suppose I tell you, congrats, you got $1,000. You'll feel happy? Rest of you, congrats, you got $10,000. Then he'll feel, oh God, my misfortune, look at that. I'm the only guy here, I'm poor, everyone is rich. The same $1,000 feels like a fortune when nobody gets anything. Feels like a misfortune when everybody gets more. Because we are every time comparing. In fact, the greatest thief of our joy is comparison. Stop comparing. Stop comparing. We came late. How I wish I had come in the 40s. I used to feel that, When I went there, when I joined Swami school in 1998, brother, you should have come in the 1992. How it was, fantastic. Oh, then they told the special qualities of 1992. Then you go to the people from 1992 and speak and tell, no, brother, we came late, 1980s. We could garland Swami and those were the days. You go to 1980s people and tell you, no, brother, 1970s, Swami was traveling and he would stay at home. Oh, okay. I've met people from 1970s also. We came late, brother, 1960s. Now no more brother, son, because now I'm son for them. I've gone that much back in time. 1960s, Swami, he would stay 1960s, 1940s, everyone is. And you go to the 1940s people. Very rare few I got to meet because they all completed their life. How blessed you are. No. Yeah, Swami gave us, but we were fools. My child, I tell you, you are very lucky. You know He is Paripurna Avatar and you know how to value everything that He gives. We were fools. We were unlucky. Yes, He was there. I don't even remember what all happened. Day in and day out He is with us. We didn't realize the way. We are unlucky. How I wish. It's a circular loop of everyone seeing the grass green on the other side. Well, the truth is, each one of us have come at the precisely perfect time. Have no doubt about it. All of us have come at the perfect time. If we came to Swami in 2020, rest assured, no other time would have been better than that. You could have come, you wouldn't have realized. Whatever, this is perfect. So in 1947, so they are making Tulsi garland and Swami came and said 2 Pad Namaskars for those who make exactly my height. And then they start stitching. Who will make it first? And the race is on. Everybody is making the garland. And Swami is walking around, encouraging some, teasing, playing. Is going on. Small area. And they're so engrossed in their work, suddenly, hey, where is Swami? Swami? And there's no Swami. Swami is gone. Where did he go? They go out, search, look. Now everybody has stopped making garlands and everybody is searching for Swami. Where has Swami gone? Where has Swami gone? They're not finding him. As I said, it's not a big place like this. It's a small place. Not many places to hide. But that is what they're busy in. Where has Swami gone? Where has Swami gone? They're not able to find. Now they're sitting and discussing where should he search for him, what might have happened, and all this discussion is going on. When after a few minutes, there Swami is wearing a Tulsi garland. Perfect. From his neck, just touching the tip of his toe. Perfect in size. And Swami says, you know who won the prize? Me. I made the garland. Swami has made a garland in that time when they were all searching for him. And Swami says, nobody gets second Pad Namaskar. Oh, Swami. This thing Swami has been doing from childhood. He'll compete. They'll have running race. Who will go first to the Kalpavriksha? It was not called Kalpavriksha back then. It was just a tamarind tree, the only tree on top of that hill. And of course, on your mark, get set, go. Everybody runs and Swami is left behind. But by the time they reach, Swami is sitting on the tree. Oh, Swami cheating. Swami says, okay, fine, no problem. What do you want? You want mango? He'll give mango from the tree. Orange? Pluck from the tree. Whatever you want, he'll give. That's why it was called Kalpavriksha. And they would say, we would ask exotic fruits, he would give. Just makes you feel that, hey, you know what, you should have just told Swami, I want you. From the tree, I want you. But that's what it is. When Swami is showing us the magic of his hand, the miracle of his hand, we forget. We forget who we are, we forget what we want, and we ask for maybe the wrong things. That's why Swami would say, don't go to a Kalpavriksha and ask for coffee powder. Swami would tell in his story. We go to Kalpavriksha and ask for mangoes. We're going to ask for career. We're going to ask for health. We're going to ask for For anything other than Swami, if we ask, it is foolishness. Somebody asks for a $60 car to play. And somebody else asks for a $60,000 car. The size of our toys grow, our heart doesn't expand. So anyway, here Swami now came back and he's having this garland. He has only made perfect. So he says, it's no problem. He takes out the garland and he says, all of you, roll up these tulsi garlands into a big ball. They roll it up into a ball. And now they start playing with Swami. So Swami is throwing the ball to somebody, they catch and throw. And Vijayamma records how after some time, Swami started playing only with her. Wow. Swami is throwing the ball to her, she is throwing back to Swami. She has got Swami all to herself. What a blessing. It feels extra special, right? There are 30, 40 others and Swami is giving only to you. And she played with Swami for hours, as she records in the book. For hours, throwing a tulsi ball. Look what the avatar has done in avataric time. We think the avataric time is very valuable. You have to do all these things, mega projects. That's how we judge, Swami, what Swami? Satya Sai Baba, hospital, education. All of that started after 65th birthday. 65 years of his life, Swami didn't do any big projects, no. But we have labeled him like a social reformer, project maker. And that's what we project. And somebody says, Swami built 2 hospitals. Somebody else has built 5 hospitals. Must be Swami only. Must be. Because, he built 2. He has built 5. Wow. Lord Jesus, he took care of 150 sheep. This shepherd is taking care of 300 sheep. He must be double the son of God than Jesus. Yeah. Krishna, 500 cows he took care of. This person, he's having a dairy farm with 1,000 cows. He must be double Purna Avatar, definitely. No. Jesus was a shepherd, but he wasn't just a shepherd. Krishna was a cowherd. He wasn't just a cowherd. Just because somebody builds double the number of hospitals of Swami doesn't become Swami. But yeah, we make comparisons like that. We think like that. And anyway, coming back to the story, so Vijayamma Garu is playing. She's playing with Swami for 2-3 hours on the end with the ball. We are thinking, right, the avataric time is so valuable. Swami spent like this. Playing with people, joking with people, writing letters, chatting, talking, eating, drinking, sleep. What avatar, what is your goal? What does the avatar come to earth for? To do all these. Play games. Really, think of it. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Whenever there is a decline of dharma and a rise in adharma, I incarnate myself again and again. Correct? We all know that. And we all believe it. Completely. And we know the 4 yugas also. The Satya Yuga, that is the golden age. Everything is wonderful. Beautiful. And then there's a fall, right? Dharma falls. That's why it becomes Treta Yuga. Further fall, it becomes Dwapara Yuga. And then the worst of all, the terrible, the devil's time, Kali Yuga, where we are all living. So what happened in Satya Yuga? When it fell to Treta Yuga, there was a fall in Dharma. So now God has to come to uplift the Dharma. So therefore, towards the end, as Treta Yuga progressed, there was born Lord Sri Ram. Lord Rama comes to uplift Dharma and he kills Ravana. He does everything, whole Ramayana is finished. And after Rama leaves, what happens? Treta Yuga becomes Dwapara Yuga. The Lord came and then there's a step down in Dharma. Correct? And so, Dwapara Yuga needs a more power. That's why Purna Avatar, Lord Shri Krishna comes. Oh, he does everything. He gives the Bhagavad Gita, there's a Bhagavatam. So wonderful. And Lord Krishna then leaves after his avatarhood. And then the world changes to Kali Yuga. Hey God, I'm confused. You said whenever there's a fall in Dharma, you will come to uplift. What's happening? Every time you come, that world is going worse. Correct? What is the Dharma that the Lord is uplifting? Questions to be asked. Every time you're coming, after you leave, the world is worse off than what you were before. What did you do? What does the Lord come for? What does the Lord come for? I say this because we have wrongly thought Swami came to build colleges and schools and health institutions. That's a byproduct. That's just one thing. That's all. And because we restrict him and limit him to that, the legacy of Bhagwan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, what Swami stands for, is being forgotten and being stolen away by people who can build better hospitals and better schools, and infrastructure project builders are becoming avatars. Because we forget what the avatar comes for. Swami says the only dharma that the Lord uplifts, the only dharma, is prema dharma. The Lord comes to build love for God in the hearts of people. That is how He does everything. Love is the only thing that matters, nothing else. That is the way the whole world will transform. And that is why, Swami would have thought, I think, this is my imagination, that in the future, if they don't value my words, all my discourses are gone. If there's only one thing that can remain, let me begin every discourse with that. Prema Swarupulara, embodiments of love. The way Swami would say, so much of love. You listen to that. There have been discourses when Swami has scolded us. But even in that, when he begins, Prema Swarupulara, with all love. There have been discourses, whether he is praising us in the discourse, scolding us, whether he is happy or whether he is disgusted. At a human level, all these emotions have been conveyed through discourses. But each and every one of those discourses begin with Prema Swarupulara, Divyatma Swarupulara, that's all. Because that's all I've come. And now look at it. How many people still love Rama? How many love Krishna? Love for God, the numbers who love God have kept rising only every time the Lord comes. That is the dharma He comes to uplift. And so here Swami plays 3 hours with Vijayamma Garu. And then she says, Swami, I'm feeling tired. He says, yeah, naturally, you have played with me for 3 hours. 3 hours? I didn't even notice the passage of time. Yeah, it's time to go to bed. So she is going to bed feeling like the luckiest human being on planet Earth. Have played ball games with God for 3 hours. And that is why Swami played ball games. Because I am here to build love for God. He knew back then itself that Vijayamma Garu will get this experience and she will write it in a book, and that will inspire million others. It will fill love for God, longing for God, yearning for God in a million hearts. But the next day she says, she's talking to her friend who is telling, oh, yesterday I was so tired. Why? 3 hours Swami played with Tulsi ball with me. He played with you. He played with me. No, he played with me. There's one gent from that side. I was tired yesterday night. And then, as they talk amidst each other, as they have a satsang, they realize to their thrill that each and every one of them has played with Swami for 2 to 3 hours. Their own Swami, their own Tulsi ball. And they are just stunned. They are just stunned at this Kali Yuga Rasa Leela that has happened. And they didn't even know it has happened. Possibly this is what the Gopikas would have experienced. They thought Krishna was with me, that's it. And then they realized that everyone had a Krishna. When I read this episode, the inspiration that was born in my heart is that we are all here making garlands for Swami. What is the garland? Very symbolic that they were making Tulsi garlands, Tulsi is a leaf, the holy basil. Swami says, what you should offer to God. Pushpam patram phalam toyam, he says. Pushpam, flower. Phalam, fruit. Patram, leaf. Toyam, water. But it's not the physical things like this. Yesterday I was sharing this, how in the early days, I said in the earlier days they would garland Swami. So they would be garlanding Swami. So Swami would come in Vrindavan and Swami would say, he's receiving the garland, but then Swami will ask, how much you paid for this garland? Swami, 100 rupees. 100 rupees? You're wasting money. No, Swami, we want to offer nothing, Swami. Don't worry, it's worth it, Swami. We want to offer it to you. Imagine Swami saying, so costly, no. Swami has been like this. He would go in Hyderabad shopping for chairs to be put. And then he will bargain. And the devotee will say, Swami, it's okay, Swami, we'll pay the 2 rupees. No. I'm talking this in the 1950s and 1960s, early 1960s. Swami is bargain hunting for chairs. And then Swami is telling, no, I have to build a college. I need the money. What is Swami talking? Nobody understood it then. What Swami is telling? But look at that. Swami didn't splurge and build. He saved, he valued every rupee that he got. In fact, Professor Sudhir Bhaskar, he was a lecturer in the Satsai Institute of High Learning. He also had the privileged opportunity of walking behind Swami, collecting letters. He was sharing how, Swami had asked him, are you teaching well? Are you working hard? He felt, yeah, I'm doing, Swami. Are you working commensurate to your salary that you're drawing here? And he was thinking that he used to draw so much money outside. Now, having come here and working for Swami, he's getting 1/10 of possibly what he was getting. Definitely he's working commensurate to his salary. He didn't tell it to Swami, but in his mind he thought, of course, Swami, I definitely think I'm working properly for every rupee that is being paid to me. And Swami left it at that. And one day during darshan, as they're walking around collecting letters, Swami, Professor Sudhir Bhaskar has shared this, that he saw that there was a person who gave an envelope, which Swami took and gave it to him to hold. And that person saw that Swami has given the envelope to him. He told him, be careful, there's a big check in there. That's what he told Sudhir Bhaskar. He told Sudhir Bhaskar, sir, be careful, Swami is giving you all letters, I know, but this letter is more special because this has got a big check. Careful. When he said this, that very instant Swami suddenly turned. He had a look of anger. He asked for that, took and threw it back to the person. Threw it back. And Swami walked on. And that person was trying to tell, no, please take it. He said, no, I can't take. Swami has thrown it the way he has thrown it. Next, I'll be the envelope being thrown out if I take it from you. So he just walked. Another place, Swami collects a brown envelope and tells him, hold this. And when he's going to put, Swami says, no, keep it separately. So he keeps it in his pocket. All other all letters and envelopes are in the carry bag. And inside the interview room, he's going and keeping everything. Swami says, that one you open it. Swami, it's for you. I know, but you open it. Open it. What's there inside? There's a counterfoil from the State Bank of India for a donation of 10 rupees or something like that. I don't know, 5 rupees or 10 rupees. 10 rupees is like less than half a dollar. So he says, Swami, yeah, somebody has made a donation. Swami says, that person every week makes that. Every week, he forgoes one meal. And that he gives to Swami. And then Swami said, it is from such money that I am paying your salaries. Think about it. And Professor Sudhir Bhaskar was saying that later I was thinking, am I working equal to a person giving up his meal to pay me my money? So when Swami gives, right, it's not about the quantity. It is the feeling. That's why Swami would say a teaspoon of cow milk is better than barrels of donkey milk. No need to get worried that, before 10,000 people would come, now only 300 people are coming. It doesn't matter. Swami is not checking for the number of people. He is just checking whether it's cow milk or donkey milk. That's all. Our job is to ensure that we are cow milk. Can't even ensure about others. The biggest contribution we can do is purify ourselves and become cow milk. So yes, so the garland, Swami is doing how much money you are spending on these garlands? Don't spend this much money. Swami, but we want to offer garlands to you. See this, in the garden, so many flowers are there. Take them and make a garland. Okay, I'll be happier. So that's what happened. After that, they would pluck flowers from Swami's garden and make garlands and come and offer to him. Why is Swami happier with that? Not because he saved 100 rupees. But because now you're putting in effort to make the garland. That is what pleases him. Don't go and buy one garland and give. You have put efforts. That when you're putting that effort, when you're making the garland, you're thinking about him. You're possibly singing a bhajan. Hari Naam gaate chalo, Sai Naam gaate chalo. Krishna bhajo, Murali Govinda bhajo. Nataraja, Nataraja, Nartana Sundara Nataraja. You're doing this and making, right? You're growing. Your love for Swami is growing. That is why I like it. That is the objective of my avatarhood, to make you love Swami more. That's why I will participate in your games, in your cooking, in your work, everything. And thus, the garlands were being made, offered to Swami. Then one day Swami comes walking out, he sees whole garden is bare, no flowers only, all bald. Hey, what happened to the flowers? Swami, garland. Then Swami says, hey, why are you making garland? All the flowers, you put garland, they'll be dried by the end of the day. There they will stay for so long. But Swami, we want to give you garland. Okay, I'll tell you an idea. When the flowers come back, right? Stand there, look at the flowers. When I come and look at me, and just do like this. With all your heart. I will receive it. And that's how Swami preserved his gardens. And conveyed the important message that the pushpam or flower that I am seeking is Hridaya Pushpam, the flower of your heart. That's all. That's why when Kannappa came and offered flowers from his head, he was a hunter, tribal, in Andhra Pradesh. He didn't know how to worship Lord Shiva. Sri Kalahasti, today that is known as the Vayulingam. How he would worship the Vayulingam. He knew that water has to be poured, food has to be offered, flowers have to be put. He's a hunter. He carries flowers on his head. And he cooks boar meat with honey flavored, because the Lord will like tasty it is. He doesn't know. And how to get water for Abhishekam. He doesn't have a kamandalu. He would carry it in his mouth. And that's how he would do Linga Puja. Offer the meat, put flowers, and on the lingam. And the Lord appeared before him. Lord appeared before him. Because Bhagavan is Bhava Priya, not Bahya Priya. He has not come for your tulips and roses. He comes for the fragrance of devotion that accompanies those flowers. So that Hridaya Pushpam is what he wants. Manophalam, Vanchaphalam, the desire, the fruits of our action. That you offer to me, that is the fruit that I want. And Patram, Deha Patram, offer the leaf of your body to me. And that is why, we are all here making garlands for Swami. Actions. How is that garland made? Through the actions that we carry out with the body. That is Deha Patram. And we are making the garlands. And Swami is here encouraging us. That's what he did when he came, right? Physically. Whatever we did, he encouraged us. He encouraged teachers to become better teachers. He encouraged business people to become better business people. Do business with love. Do business for God. He encouraged everybody. He encouraged doctors to become better doctors. In fact, it is for the sake of the doctors that I believe he built the hospital. Swami didn't build a hospital and say, recruitment open, I want these many doctors, these many nurses. No. Oh no, these many doctors are, these many nurses are there. They want to offer something to Swami. I'll make a hospital so that they can offer it. If I don't have the doctors, I'll shut the hospital, no problem. That's what he told Dr. John Hislop. If you see conversations with Bhagwan Sri Satsai Baba, John Hislop says, Swami, nobody's coming to the center, what I should do? Swami, nobody's coming, then shut it down. That's but Swami, just one man and there's one lady who they come and then keep it open. Then keep it open. Even if one person is benefited, keep it. Because Swami is come for you and me, individually. If it's benefiting one person, I don't mind, I'll build hospital, I'll do whatever I'll do. But if it's not there, then leave it. Look at how Swami has been ruthless. Vrindavan just cut down the tree which everybody held very sacred, very sentimental. He just cut it down and the next one you build. That's it. His own buildings, his own stuff, he has just demolished. Doesn't matter. He didn't care about anything that belonged to him. He showed that nothing belongs to me. When you are in that attitude that nothing belongs to me, then everything belongs to you. That's how Swami would speak. It would appear paradoxical. He'll ask, what's there in my hand? Swami, nothing. Everything is there. That everything that you see around is nothing. The nothing that you see here is everything. And as he encouraged us in our activities, we are making our garlands, our Deha Patram. 24th of April 2011, he vanished. Lost. Swami left. Swami went away. Where is Swami? Where is Swami? That is the question all of us asked. And we got so busy asking, where is Swami? We stopped making our garlands. We stopped. Everything came to a standstill. Where is Swami? Where is Swami? Where is Swami led us to go and search for other Swamis also. Where can I find Swami? I want back like that only. But you know what? Why did Swami leave and suddenly vanish there? Because if we continue, Swami came and said, see, you stopped your work, I continued. When Swami comes, he says, look, I am the only one who has made the garland. I am the only one who has continued my activities. It continues, his activities continue. He is drawing people, he is building love for God in people's heart. He continues. We stopped off because we got busy searching, where is he? Has he come there? Has he come there? Okay, now Swami is gone. When is Prema Sai coming? Okay, Satsai is done and dusted. Prema Sai when? You know? Yes, Swami has said he'll come as Prema Sai. He has never said. I couldn't find any authentic source which says when he'll come. I'm just saying, for example, what if Prema Sai is coming after 150 years? What if? We'll be dead and gone. Waiting for Prema Sai. You know, there's a proverb or a saying which says, a bird in hand is better than two in the bush. Right? We have this in hand. We've seen Satya Sai. What is it that Prema Sai will give us that Satya Sai has not given? Simply, we are lazy to just do. We are busy and Swami comes and tells, hey, what, you stopped your activities? I'm still doing my activities. That's what he came and told Vijayamma and the others there. Hey, you stopped making garlands. I'm the one who has made my perfect garland. Only I am working. None of you are working. You just want to play. Fine, you want to play, I'll play with you. And he's playing with each and every one of us if we are ready to play with him. Yes, I feel on 24th April 2011, Swami left Yajur Mandir because he wanted to occupy a new mandir, the Hridaya Mandir. Each and every one of us. The only reason God does anything is for expansion and growth only. Never there is a contraction. It appears like it's a contraction, but it's an expansion. And this message was thumped into me on the 24th of April 2012. Because 24th of April 2012, that is the day when the Samadhi opening was going to happen, and I was least interested to go to Mahasamadhi opening because I'm so attached to that form that I can't see this. And they called it Shri Satya Sai Aradhana Mahotsavam. Mahotsavam means grand celebration, grand festival. I was like, what a irony. You're calling it a grand festival. It's a day of deep mourning. For whatever reason, he wanted to be till 96 and terrible things possibly we did that he felt like running away from us. This is how I was thinking that time. Foolish, but very genuine. Like, what you're celebrating this day? What you're making a big, grand thing about it? But I had to go because it was part of my duty to do filming and shooting. And that day I come back home. Every photo at home there's Vibhuti. Every photo at home. Surprisingly. My mother says, Arvind! And I go there, Vibhuti. And there my wife, Arvind! Everyone is shouting my name. Because I'm sitting in the living room on the sofa. They have gone to their respective rooms to change. And they're showing me every photo is having Vibhuti. 24th of April 2012. Interestingly, that day, it also happened to be Akshaya Tritiya day. Akshaya Tritiya is the day when they say that God Surya, if you don't know the story, no problem, just know this much what I'm telling. God Surya gave to the Pandavas, the good guys, the heroes, the devotees of God, he gave them one Akshaya Patra, a vessel of infinity. Any food they want, anything you put in it, it will become infinite. So it is believed in India that anything you get home that day will become infinite. So everybody will go and buy gold. We want. Because though we know the story of Maidas touch, we want to be King Maidas. We want everything that we touch to turn into gold. So everybody buys gold. On that Akshaya Tritiya day, Swami's Vibhuti. Vibhuti is a sign of Swami's grace. For me, when I was so angry and upset and crying, I felt Swami was telling me, don't get upset, angry and cry. This day is a Mahotsavam. It's a grand festival because this is the day from when this is the day on which I have moved from the Yajur Mandir to Hriday Mandir. I have become closer to you now. Wherever you are in the world, whatever be your situation, think of me in your heart. I will be there. I will be there. It is a day when you have brought home Vibhuti, grace. You will have infinite grace. And that has been my experience. It has continued from 2011 till now. Beautiful. Of course I miss his physical form. Of course I miss those words. Yes, I miss. But I don't miss Swami. Swami knows I don't miss Swami. He's sitting here. I may not see him, but I feel the joy because I know he's watching me. You know, the other day, I forget because so many talks in so many centers. I think it was day before, when it was a very emotional talk and I ended up crying and everybody was crying and it was like that. And for the first time in this Canadian trip, I had Swami's dream. And Swami is sitting on the chair and from a distance he calls me. I go to him and Swami is crying. Then I said, Swami, don't cry. Then I raise up on my knees and I'm blocking his face and I said, Swami, don't cry. Don't cry. Everyone will watch what they'll think. Swami said, why should I bother what they think? Did you bother? And I felt like Swami is saying, you cried, you made everyone cry, everyone is crying, I'm also crying. And I felt, I just can't explain the connection I felt. I felt, oh God, Swami, you are me only. Yes, Swami said, yes, you are right when you say I am me. You are right when you say you are me. Because Swami is complete only when there is Swa. Swa stands for Atma. That's what Swami had said. Swarajya. Swarajya is the Indian term for freedom. We say the Swarajya movement. India got freedom. Swami would say Swa means Atma. That's why Swadharma. Swa. And Atma, Swarajya means when the Atma rules. Rajya means rule. When the Atma rules, that is the true freedom. Independence. Independence. When you depend on what is within, then you are truly independent. Otherwise, it's only political independence. So many things still shackle you. So Swa stands for Atma. And I felt Swami was telling me, what is Swami? Swa and me. When I am with Swa, when Atma and me together, that is Swami. So Swami says, yes, you are part of me. Whatever you feel, I feel. That intimacy I felt with Swami. More intimate than any intimacy that you can get. Because you're one. You're one. No longer there's a separation. And so, from that day it has continued. So I feel it's like, yes, with 24th April 2011, everything changed. But in the same breath, I will say, with 24th April 2011, nothing has changed. The love, the immensity, the intensity, everything is there at a very personal and personalized level. And so therefore, let us not go hankering and searching for Swami replacements and Swami substitutes. Swami is gone, now what do we do? No, where is he gone? He's come into our heart. We had been to the Himalayas after the Mahasamadhi, and there, behind the Kedarnath temple, someone told us that there is Kedar Baba, a very, very revered yogi, a very deep ascetic, you should meet him. So we went there, and he had one small tent, and there was one dhuni, he was sitting there. He told everyone to chant Vedas, he heard. Then somebody from the group said, Babaji, what should we do now? He said, what should we do now? What do you mean? No, we are all devotees of Satsai Baba. Now Baba is gone, so what should we do? Murkh, he said. Murkh means fool. Murkh, he said. Kya roop avatar hota hai? Is the form the avatar? We didn't tell him Satsai Baba is avatar or anything. He directly said, is the form the avatar? Shabd avatar hote hai, he said. He said the words are the avatar. And that's how the avatar lives on. As long as Bhagavad Gita is there, Lord Krishna is there. As long as Sai's Gita is there, Sai is there. Which means if we don't respect his word, don't adhere to his word, that is when we are doing the Mahasamadhi for Swami. We are finishing him off. Because he said the form is not avatar. The form alone is not the avatar. The words are the avatar. And if we adhere to his words, I bet you we will experience him to such an extent that we will fall down on our knees and shed tears of joy. So let us not look for substitutes. Let us make efforts to connect deeper, because he has taken us this far in this journey. Reminds me of the Ashadi Ekadashi of 2009. In 2009, Ashadi Ekadashi time, Ashadi Ekadashi comes 3 days before Guru Purnima. So I think it was the 4th of July 2009 to be precise. And that day, the devotees from the states of Maharashtra and Goa, they were putting up a presentation in Swami's presence. It was on a saint from Maharashtra called Gajanan Maharaj. So that drama was scheduled. And Swami came and sat on the dais. I was sitting behind Swami. So we were 2 photographers. One of us would sit in front of Swami, one of us behind Swami. So the one sitting in front of Swami will capture Swami and his expressions. The one sitting behind Swami will capture the drama. So for one drama, he will be front, I will be back. Next drama, I will be front, he will be back. This was our role distribution we had done. So that day it was my turn to sit behind. I was sitting behind Swami. Swami's chair is there. So I'm clicking the whole pictures of the drama. At the end of the drama, Swami said he would go down and grant group pictures. Go down the dais and grant group pictures. So in the center of the stage, there is a ramp through which they would take Swami on the wheelchair. And since the ramp was a little steep, they will not push him forward. They will turn him around and take him in reverse gear. So when they took Swami there and turned him around and in reverse gear, Swami is going down, I was bang opposite to him. And Swami said something like that. Something he said. So I didn't understand. So I kept my camera down, went near him and I said, what Swami? Swami said, sitting with your gurus, huh? Swami asked. Then I turned around and I saw that where I was sitting behind me, they had kept cutouts of Sant Tukaram, Jnaneshwar, Namadev, Gajanan Maharaj, all the saints of Maharashtra, they had kept cutouts. And so Swami is telling, you're also sitting with your gurus. So I saw and yes, Swami, I said. So I said, oh, nice, Swami said. And he went. And as he was going down and I was returning to my place, something struck me. So I turned around, again ran back. Swami, yeah? Swami asked. Swami, I'm sitting with saints, not with gurus. You are my guru, Swami. And the smile that came on his face, right? Such a big smile. He was very happy. And seeing that smile, I felt very happy. And how I knew that he's happy? Because when Swami goes and poses for group photos, right? There'll be 3-4 photographers, everyone clicking photos. That day, Swami just looking at me only. If I go that side and click, he'll look there. This side and click there. Those who looked at other cameras, your fate. Because Swami is looking only at my camera. And in fact, when Swami came back on stage again, when he's coming back up, on his feet, right? On his feet, there was one rose petal that was stuck. I looked and I saw that and Swami said, take it. So I went, picked it up from his feet and ate it and I felt, wow. You make Swami happy, he'll multiply that joy and give it back to you. That's the selfish reason why I do things to make Swami happy. Because you make Swami happy, rest assured that happiness is going to come back to you multiplied when you need it the most. It may not come immediately. So that was the 4th of July. Now, as I said, the 7th of July, 7th of July, for that year's Guru Purnima, a special program had been planned. Swami was felicitating, yes, I keep getting confused between facilitating and felicitating. Yes, Swami was felicitating 4 seniors from the ashram for the services that they had rendered. So 4 chairs had been placed next to Swami's main chair. So that is the thing always. Anytime Swami wants to felicitate someone, he gets them to his level. He makes them ascend to his level. Next to Swami, they'll be made to sit. So you see during the convocation, everyone, Swami is always the central. The main stage central chair is always Swami. But on special days, Swami will get others to sit beside him also. Okay. Now, this was one such special day where the also were there, these 4 people. And Swami's that day morning discourse and then the singing happened. After that, Swami felicitated these 4 people, blessed them. He gave each of them his own silver plate and silver glass in which Swami had food. He gave that as gift. Very wonderful ceremony it was. In the end, Swami asked for prasadam. They would get trays of sweets and Swami would bless those sweets which will be distributed to everybody as prasadam. And that distribution also, Swami would want the students to do. He wants the students to do the distribution. Once he had told, you know why? Because a time will come in each of their lives, things to listen for young adults, young ones who are sitting here, especially young boys and young girls. Swami said, a time will come when you will require Swami's grace and blessings. And you will ask. At that time, I will think, what has this person done? Then I will remember you did prasadam distribution for me. And based on that, I will shower you with grace and blessings. That is how Swami is. That is how loving Swami is. Every little thing we do, he'll multiply and give it when we need the most. That's why invest most. Try to do as much as possible when the body is young and healthy and fit. That is what Swami did. Anyway, so he asked for prasadam to be brought. He wanted to. So we all thought Swami is going to distribute this prasadam to each of those people who are on stage. And prasadam is brought. Swami picks up that, it was a laddu. He picks up that packet. He looks in front, he's looking at me. And he threw it. I was sitting in the third row with my camera. Then I thought, maybe it is not for me. Like, I don't know. When Swami looks in one direction and does like this, you'll see everybody will do like this. Because everybody will feel, it's for me only. Everybody feels like that. So that day I felt that laddu was for me. But there was a boy singer sitting in the first line. He got up, he went on stage, and he picked up that laddu. I thought, oh, okay, so it was for him. It was meant for him. He went back and sat. Then Swami picked up one more laddu. And again he's looking at me. And he threw it. Now I was like, oh, I think it's me. But even as I'm thinking like that, the boy in the second line got up. He went and picked it up. I was like, okay, yeah, maybe for them. Because they were singers who would sing together. Group singing. Two singers would sing together. Oh, maybe for them both. Then Swami picks up a third laddu. He looks at me. I'm sure it is me only. If he throws, no, it is me only. Swami again looked and threw. I just got up now. I don't care. This is for me. I got up and went, right, on stage. I picked up that laddu. Swami says, come take namaskar. Like, okay. Nice, I was thinking superb. Because I know somebody is going to be taking a photo there. And Swami is in yellow robe. So I don't have many photos with Swami in yellow robe. I have photos with him in orange robe and maybe white robe. Nice chance to get photo with Swami when Swami is in yellow robe. So that's going on in my mind. So I went to take namaskar. I said like that. And the way Swami said, no, you told me I'm Guru. Like, it's like, that's when it struck me, oh my God. I had just told him, right? Swami, they are saints. You are my Guru. 3 days later, on Guru Purnima day, he's coming and you told, no, Guru, take, I'm giving you laddu. I felt, wow, Swami, you are rewarding my loyalty so much. Already that day only you smiled, it's done. You gave me flower petal, it is done. Now laddu also. That is how it is. And it's not like God like feels upset that, hey, why are you worshipping Shiva? Why are you worshipping that? No, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. It's just that it's good for you to remain focused. Swami would give the example of digging a well. When you dig a well, what do? You dig till you get water. Sometimes you'll get it at 150 feet, sometimes at 160 feet. But you know what? You have to dig till you get water. Instead of that, you go and, what, something funny? It's all fine? Yeah. It's very distracting. So just sit silent or you go back and talk. Okay. So when you're digging, instead of digging deep in one place, you dig 10 feet in one place. Then you dig 10 feet in another place. Then you dig 10 feet in another place. 10 places you dig 10 feet, you will end up with 10 pits and no water. Instead, dig 100 feet in any place. You will get water. That is why Swami would urge and encourage everyone to hold on to whichever form of God that you have held on to. And if Swami happens to be the form of God that is our chosen one, hold on to Swami. Don't keep shifting. It's tough to again build a relationship. I think that is very important, especially when we say that Swami is physically not around. Doesn't mean he is not around. Hold on. Is Krishna around? Krishna is not around physically. But yes, people continue to love Krishna. People continue to love Shiva. People continue to love Jesus. Yeah, they may feel, why, how I wish I was born 2000 years earlier when Jesus walked. How I wish I could have been a Vanara in Rama's army. My question is, how are you sure you were not? You might have been. And that's why you came up to Swami. How are you sure you are not with Jesus? Maybe you were. That's why you came to Swami. But leave all that. Now what is in the control? Choose on and fix on that. In fact, my experience with Swami, I noticed that after I joined Radio Sai, right, I got opportunities for the first time to speak to some small groups of devotees. And that is when I started sharing some experiences. And I noticed the day I share Swami's experience and devotees feel happy, right, next day Swami will talk to me. Random things he'll talk. Music program will going on, Swami will look and tell, nice, no, that tabla, that he's playing well. I'll tell, yes, Swami. That singer also behind, how is he? Like, I'm not a music guy. And I'm just taking photos there. But Swami is having some discussion on the intricacies of the music being played. So I used to wonder, what is this? And that is when I started making the connection. Every time I'm sharing with devotees, suppose like, any devotee feels happy, feels thrill. Wow, Swami is giving me chances here. And later I got to know also, Brother Deepak Anand, he was a teacher at the Satsang Institute of Higher Learning. He was sharing how on one occasion when he gave a talk, after his talk, people applauded. He went to take namaskar. Swami asked him, how was your talk? He said, Swami, you should tell how was my talk. No. Was it good or was it bad? Swami, you tell me, are you happy or not? If you are happy, then my talk is good. If you're not happy, talk is not good. Simple. So I mean, okay, now I'll tell. But if Swami is not there, how will you know if your talk was good? How will you know if your talk was good or not? Then Swami told him, after your talk, even if one person comes and tells you that he or she felt that Swami was there, know for sure that I was there. That's what Swami told him. So, it is true. So, what I made as a theory, right, that, the more devotees I make happy, Swami will give chance, was actually true. I didn't know this before, but I observed it. I saw that happening. And I decided I'll speak more. And I saw that proportionally increasing. 800 devotees have come from Middle East. I'm very happy. Wow. I should get a chance to speak there. And I'll speak. And super chance I'll get. I got picked for Hershey, I got picked for Bombay, I got picked to travel with him to Delhi. And I really feel it's because I was a good waiter in his restaurant. Whatever dishes he's cooking, I'm serving out well. And he's telling, hey, good, I'll give you more. I'll give you more tips. And as this was growing, right, the way Swami would interact with me, beautiful, like he fixed my wedding, everything, it's so nice, little interactions. I had shown my going-to-be wife's photo to Swami, and Swami had seen and told, okay, nice, everything. And I was very happy. Swami has blessed my wedding, we can get. And I had told Swami, you should only perform my wedding. That was my desire. At that time when I was waiting one day, so what happened, see the way, Swami, he continues to do, people felt in the olden days, Pathamandiram days, every little thing he was interacting, even in the later days. In studio, somebody came, after speaking to me, they gave me one photograph of Swami. Now, when people would give me photographs of Swami, I would tell them, no, you please keep it. I don't want. Because you'll give it to me, I'll keep it in my pocket, and then I'll forget, I'll put it for wash in the machine, and it'll get soiled, full thing will tear apart, and it'll become a mess. And plus, I've got enough photos all around me, so I don't want photos. You keep your photos. Keep photos, mementos, enough. I don't have place at home. Small house I've got. But that day, the person who came and gave a photo, it was beautifully laminated, which means even if I put it in the washing machine, nothing will happen. It will be safe. And it was a nice pose of Swami. So I liked it. I said, yeah, give me, I'll keep. So I kept it in my pocket. And then I had gone for darshan. So that day, I would sit on the steps in the Kulwant hall, because I'm doing photography. And so I'm facing the ladies' side and sitting. Swami sitting here. And here the Vedam group and Bhajan group will be sitting. That's how it was. So what would happen is, most of the time I'm looking at Swami, but once in a while something I'll just look at the Vedam group also, if they chant some new mantra or something. So when I was looking at the Vedam group, Swami said something to me. And how did I know that? Because the Vedam group said, hey, Swami. So, oh, Swami has said something and I have totally missed it. When I looked at Swami, Swami is smiling and asking, right? Right what? What, Swami? I asked. And then Swami, sees omnipresence, omniscience. He says, in your pocket, right? And I thought, oh God, Swami knows everything. Swami knows that I don't take photos, and today for the first time I have received a photo. I was all this in an instant, like I'm telling it to you in slow motion, but all of this went through my mind in an instant, like, oh wow, Swami knows. So I said, yes, Swami, I said. And that's it. Everybody burst out laughing in the Vedam group. I was like, what happened? Like, they don't even know what I'm talking here with Swami, and what are they laughing about? After that session, I get to know, Swami said, now no more Swami, only wife's photo in pocket, Swami told. And that I have totally missed. And then when I look at Swami, Swami says, yes, no? I said, yes, Swami. So like this, so sweet. Now look at this. It continues. It continues. The way he would play with devotees in 1940s, just the way in which it came changed. He would give laddus back then, he's giving barfi, but the sugar is the same. With that same sugar sweetness, he would do, whether he's on the wheelchair, whether he's walking, whether thousands are there. When Swami decides to make you feel that I have come for you, I have had those experiences, I'm sure everyone has had. We will feel that, what, avatarhood was for me only. For me only he came. He has made each one of us feel like that. In the 1940s, 1950s, 1960s, 1970s. And even now it continues. When I just, because it's 10:50, I have 11:15, right? That's my 11:15. Yeah. So, for instance, like, let me tell you the latest. When I had been to one of the countries, somebody said, brother, any latest miracles are there? Like, latest. Like, the Shivratri miracle, their expiry date over. They're finished. It reminded me, I had gone to an uncle's home. He had table salt, pink color table salt, Himalayan salt. As far as I'm concerned, the difference between normal salt and Himalayan salt is the 15x price tag. This you get for 10 rupees, that is 150 rupees or something like that. But anyway, I was interested. I said, what is this? He said, hey, Himalayan salt, very good for health, very nice. Okay. It's special, it's organic. I was wondering what, if you're not if you're a chemist and somebody tells you it's organic salt, you'll laugh at them because you should not eat organic salts. They're dangerous. Okay. And common table salt is always inorganic only. You can't get organic table salt. Anyway, they said it's organic. I said, I started looking at it, and there the marketing is there. The marketing team has done a fantastic job, maybe with ChatGPT, that, for millions of years on the pristine slopes of the Himalayas, this salt, okay, I'll pay 250 rupees. And bottom, date of manufacture, expiry date, 3 years from now. Okay. And I'm like, for million years, nothing happened to it on Himalayas. No, in 3 years, it's expiring like that. What expiry date? Anyway, it's like that, Brother, but you share your experience, but some latest miracles you share, okay? Latest miracles. We are obsessed with that. Because, if I tell you about the garland growing, that we know, brother. Garland growing, okay, fine. It's a miracle. Every day it's growing. It's fantastic. I feel that one miracle is enough if we are tuned in. Wow. Every day garland grows. And for me, it's really stupendous. And I really feel it's a Canadian miracle. Swami has reserved garland growing for Canada. Yeah. Vibhuti coming, everywhere it's happening. Garland growing special. That too in Toronto school. In Toronto school, everybody. I met one white professor, a teacher there. I don't think he's a devotee because he told hi, hello. That's how I judge people, I went in Seattle, I went to somebody's home. They said young adults are coming there, and one person came out. He said, hi. I said, what young adult, man, this fellow? He's not even telling Sai Ram. That's what I said. I said, useless young adult, I thought. So I didn't bother too much about him, like, because he's telling hi. No respect, no regard like that. But then I thought, okay, fine. I saw that he's coming everywhere. And then at the end of the talks in Seattle, he came and said, brother Sai Ram. I said, fine. This fellow has now become humble, I thought. All my preconceived biases and judgments. Brother, I don't know if you remember me. I was the guy who told you hi when you first came. I remember, I didn't tell him I remember. Like, I judged you that time itself as a non-devotee, useless fellow. Brother, I'm very sorry. Huh? I didn't know who you are. Now I know who you are. Now I know why you are who you are. Amazing, brother. My love. Oh, how I love Swami. So he had become a lover of Swami. And then I felt so foolish and I thought, oh God, look at this guy. Huh? In one day he has transformed. It took me years to become a true devotee of Swami. This guy in one day he has transformed. And I had judged him like that. Anyway, let me come to some latest miracles to conclude because I feel my travel to Canada itself has been so wonderful and miraculous. I don't know what to say, what I'm feeling in my heart. When I was planning it, I said to Brother Shiva that please only 10 days because already I'm coming at the end of 12 days in United States. And yeah, my family, I'll miss my family. No, not such a big. I need to get back. They'll have their exams, they have their birthdays. But now, I don't know, I'm already missing Canada. I'm still here till tomorrow. But I'm already so much of warmth, so much of love. I went there in Vancouver. My God. Really, my whole travel through Canada makes me want, you have a Q&A, right? I'm waiting for Q&A session because I want to ask you all a question, which you can answer. Is, why do you want to go anywhere to find Swami? Because Swami is so vibrant and present. In Vancouver over there, I went to one of the brothers' home. Man, Swami is having fun over there. Like he's having fun with the snow outside. He's having like that fun with Vibhuti inside. It's crazy. Vibhuti, honey, this isn't. And the thing is, this brother didn't even invite me to his house. Somebody said, brother, you should go. And when I went and saw, my jaw dropped. So it's crazy. I was like, brother, why do you feel like going to India? He said, no, brother, I don't feel. I said, why you didn't call me home? No, brother, it's very personal. I had to tell him, brother, you're not going to call me home? He said, you're sure, welcome, brother. Because I was surprised. He's the one who is taking me around, who is hosting me, who is doing everything, but he's not taken me to his home. He has put me in somebody else's house. So I thought maybe he doesn't want me to go to his house. Something is there. Like that I thought. So when others are telling me, no, brother, you should go to his house. Go. I'm like, why I should? He didn't even call me, yaar. People have called me and I'm not going to their home. He's not even called, why I should go? No, you should go. Go once, brother. That much everyone is telling, right? So I went and told, brother, can I come to your house? He said, sure, brother. You're most welcome. Okay. Then I thought, okay, he has no, maybe his wife has a problem, right? Because he's not. So I met the sister. I said, Saram. She said, if it's not a problem, can I just drop in here? Please, definitely come. I'm like, what? Why are they having such a problem then? Then I went to their house. I saw, hey, brother, why you didn't call me? He said, no, brother. You may think that I'm calling because I want you to talk about it. And no, nothing, brother. Just please don't talk about it. No, I'm sorry, brother. I'm not naming you, but I'm talking about it. So fantastic. And what a beautiful center in Vancouver. I had session with the young adults, then with the adults. And at the end, it was 5 hours of speaking. And in the end, after dinner, they said, brother, once more, all officers are meeting. So I was like, brother, there's nothing for me to talk now, yaar. I'm done. What else you want me to talk? No, you just come. They held a discussion, so democratic, the future of the organization, what we should do. They planned for 1 hour, in which I might have spoken 5 minutes. I was so impressed and touched. So democratic. Nobody saying, I am the boss, I am the center president. Everyone is coming together and discussing. So beautiful. I'm sure Swami's heart would have swelled in pride at the love and harmony that existed there. And from Vancouver, I went to Edmonton. And I climbed the aircraft. Full it is. The flight is full. Vancouver to Edmonton flight is full. Only one empty seat next to me. I grew so thrilled. We had an internal coordination group. So I took a photo and said, hey, Swami is traveling with me from Vancouver to Edmonton. He's sitting. It feels nice, right? And then I went to the Edmonton. They said, it's a small place. Brother, it's not so big. Like they're toning down my expectations. Yeah, it's not so big, but it's a nice center. It's cool, very nice, good. It's needed, because in India, once I had attended one meeting, like that state meeting in Odisha. 4,000 people had come. And so when I was going to Australia, they said, brother, big crowds are coming because you're coming. I said, okay. I went and I saw 400 people. I said, brother, you said big crowd, what? Brother, this is big crowd. 400 is big, brother. What do you think? 400 is big. Oh, that's when I understood that I have to calibrate my expectations for international. It's like that. India, yeah, every fourth person in the world is an Indian. Naturally, we have people everywhere. That's why Canadian landscapes feel so super, because there's no person only. So nice, wow. You'll never get a shot like this in Himalayas. You go there, there'll be one fellow eating, one fellow fighting, one fellow on donkey, one fellow on horse. Even AI can't remove them. You can't get a shot of the Himalayas without people. No wonder yogis in Himalayas go so deep in. They just can't escape people only. I went. The furthest point in India, it's there. When you go to Badrinath, right? There's one Mana village. Beyond that Mana village, that's it. Nobody will go further there, because then the Chinese will shoot you down because you're stepping into their border. So I thought, Abba, this will be nice, fine. I went there finally. The breeze. And suddenly, I'm hearing sound. Wait, there's one small shop over there. Last tea stall in India. Like that, he has put a board and they're doing so. You tea fellows, you land up everywhere. Like they say that when Neil Armstrong went to moon, he saw an Indian tea stall there selling tea. That's how it is. So Edmonton, they were telling them, but when I went to Edmonton, wow. Again, it's not about barrels of donkey milk, right? The love that is there. It was so overwhelming, and such a beautiful center. I got to know it was a theater showing. That's how I met Pillai uncle there. And so wonderful listening to his experiences. And he said, this was a theater showing pornographic movies. That's what he said it was. And now it's a place which is arousing, which is inspiring people to go beyond the senses. Wow, what a miracle of Swami it is. Thrilled in Edmonton. The love that I received. After getting there, I get to know that the host there is my family. His wife and my wife are distant cousins. Oh, fantastic. But you know what, dear brothers and sisters, honestly, that has been my experience at every home that I've stayed. I've really felt it's my family. So much love. Makes me wonder, like, Auntie, why are you doing this? Why everyone. I might be there for just 3 hours. The way I have been pampered, frankly, I have to consider as family, otherwise it's very embarrassing. How will a stranger do so much? Then from Edmonton, I take a flight to Winnipeg. Man, cold means cold. That's where it hit me. You know that? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. I think that it happened because he went to Winnipeg. Really. I think Rudolph went to Winnipeg and his nose became red. My nose became red there. So chill outside. And yet so warm. So warm there. Again, the love that I received at Winnipeg. So beautiful. So few people, but you know what? My talk there was 2 hours, 20 minutes. That's the length of a Bollywood movie. And I did it without an interval. That's my record. I don't think I've done that long anywhere. But that happened because of the very few people. But I don't know, when you just feel like opening up everything and sharing. And then, even when I went from Edmonton to Winnipeg, right? Guess what? Flight full. And one seat empty. And that seat next to me. I took a picture. Lovely. And then from Winnipeg, next, Toronto. Wow. What again beautiful. What shall I say about, the Cooksville. Twice I've been there, Cooksville Sci Center. With the young adults. So memorable. The young adults they told that I made it memorable for them. They made it memorable for me. So beautiful. Same love. And again on the flight. Seat next to me, empty. This time flight was not full. It was okay full. But still good enough for me. And I shared the photo. Again on the group I shared that photo also. Hey, seat next to me empty. Swami is traveling, yes. It was for the first time there in Toronto, here in Toronto, that I suddenly got doubt. Now, I have built up expectation. All my flights need to have seat next to me empty. I just hope that my flight to Ottawa also has a seat empty. The moment doubt comes, that's it. That is one sadhana that we have to do, to keep doubt away. I got this doubt though, that what about? And then I had to board my flight from Toronto to Ottawa. And my seat number was some A, 28A or something. I knew A, okay. And I entered the flight, I saw it is not A, B, C, D, E, F, it is A, C, D, E, F. Only 2 seats. The flight was not full, it was half empty, but the seat next to me was occupied. So as I got into the flight, I took a selfie with a frown, like, when he was not seeing, of course. Like, Swami is not, Swami sat somewhere else in the flight because so many empty seats. And then I thought, see, your mind, man, your mind, the moment you get doubt, no, this is what happens. So then I said, no, Swami. No, Swami. I know that you are with me. I know you are with me. All this, yeah. So, of course, the plane started taxiing for takeoff. I did my Bhurbo Swaha. I always do Gayathri chanting during takeoff and landing at least, because those are the most vulnerable points in the flight, I feel. So I'll keep chanting. And in fact, Swami has also said, when an aircraft crash had happened, Swami had told one devotee, in that flight, these many people were there. Nobody chanted Gayathri Mantra only. Even if one had chanted, the fate would have been different. Then I realized that is the power of Gayathri Mantra. Okay, fine. If not anybody, at least I'll chant. I'll chant so that. So I always chant. And after that, as we took off in the air, it took off in the sky, I began to think, Swami, I know for sure you're with me, Swami. I'll just feel nice if you give me an indication, but it's okay. I know you're there. Simply, no need. I got into this pressure that I'm posting in the group every day, right? Swami is with me, Swami is with me. Now it looks like I've not got anything to post, but it's okay, Swami. I know you're with me. I said this and looked out of the window. And what do I see? I see one ball, rainbow ball. 7 colors, but it's a ball. Seeing it? Oh. Then I thought it's some artifact on the glass. So I'm moving, it's not changing. Wow, this is amazing. And then I started taking photo. I got the photo and video. I started taking photo. Then I said, okay, is it on the glass? Then even as I'm thinking, is it on the glass, right? That thing moves and goes behind the wing of the aeroplane. And so the top part I'm able to see, the bottom part I'm able to see, middle part I'm not able to see. Okay? Which means it's not on the glass, because if it's on the glass, it should have come over the wing. It's going behind the wing, and it's coming. And I started taking photo, I started taking video. It is there. Later on, after landing, I've done a research. I found out it's a phenomenon that happens, just like the rainbow. You know what is this phenomenon called? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? It's called glory. Go search on Wikipedia for glory rainbow. Glory. Glory, this is a scientific phenomenon. Yeah, because ice crystals come, some complicated thing it is, but it happens. And it lasts sometimes for 1 minute, 2 minutes. This glory lasted for 25 minutes. It lasted for 20, I have the video here. 25 minutes. Why it lasted so long? Because it's not an ordinary glory. It is Sai's glory. Sai's glory lasts forever. It lasted, I've been taking, till when it lasted? The pilot said, get ready for landing, because Toronto to Ottawa is a surprisingly short flight. You just take off, buckle your seatbelt, get comfortable, and they'll get ready for landing. Okay? I felt like that because I was so amazed by glory, by Sai's glory. And he said, get ready for landing. And I looked the glory, and in my mind I'm thinking, I'm continue to shoot. Swami, time for landing now. And then the glory gently fades, and become one with the clouds. Become one with the cloud. I don't know if you can see it from your places maybe, because afterwards everyone will come around and ask me, show. So I'll just try to, I'll show it. Maybe the camera can zoom in onto my phone and, so many pictures. Shows. Yeah, I'm going to be crying on the flight back, I'm telling you. I don't know if you can see can you see the glory here? It goes behind the wing, yeah. Are you able to see there? No. You have to reduce the brightness. Yeah, anyway. But well, you know that I have got proof. But Yeah, if you didn't, don't worry. Within 2 weeks of getting back to India, there'll be a video posted about a flyover Canada. And yes, all of this with videos, I'll present it. You can watch it on my channel 100%. But dear brothers and sisters, all of us are blessed to be with the avatar of the age. When they say avatar of the age, it's not a phenomenon that lasts only 85 years, 90 years. He's with us every moment of our life. May we keep yearning for him, pining for him. That is most important, yearning. Maybe I'll conclude with that incident which I love to repeat again and again and again and again. When Swami was unable to walk, right, physically, he would take assistance of different people to hold hands and walk. And whenever Swami holds anybody's hand, the others around will look and tell, lucky fellow, right? He's holding Swami's hand. On one occasion, Swami asked for somebody's hand, held it, and Swami himself is telling, lucky fellow. And yes, Swami, lucky fellow. And then Swami said, holding Swami's hand, not important. What are you telling, Swami? We all want to hold your hand. We want to come with you. We want to stay with you. We want to be with you. We want to travel to Kodai. Wherever you go, we want to follow you. And you're telling not important to hold your hand. Swami said, holding Swami's hand, not important. Yearning to hold Swami's hand, very important. That is what will give you everything. Think of that statement. Holding Swami's hand is not important, but yearning to hold Swami's hand is very important. Having Swami's, I'm going to extrapolate that. Having Swami's darshan, not important. Yearning to have Swami's darshan, very important. Getting interview with Swami, not important. Yearning to get interview with Swami, very important. Traveling to Puttaparthi, not important. Yearning to travel to Puttaparthi, very important. Because it's that yearning that will give everything. Otherwise, nothing. You know Duryodhana stayed with Krishna. He ate with Krishna, walked with Krishna, talked with Krishna. What are the use? But Mirabai didn't even see Krishna. There's that beautiful song. Ek Radha, ek Meera, dono ne hi Shyam ko chaha. अंतर क्या दोनों की चाह में पूछो एक प्रेम दीवानी एक दर्श दीवानी. One Radha, one Meera, both loved Krishna. What is the difference in their love? One yearned for love, one yearned for darshan. So is darshan more important or love more important? Neither. Yearn is important. Whatever it is, yearn for it, you will get. Yearning is important. That song is supposed to be a song that contrasts Meera and Radha. But it ends up making us feel that both are wonderful. And you ask, who is luckier, Meera or Radha? Some will say Radha, some will say Meera, some will say both. It's a divided house. There's no single answer. How can it be a divided house? Radha was with Krishna. Undoubtedly, she should be the luckier one. No. It's a divided house because staying with Krishna doesn't matter. Even the Rakshasas, demons, were touched by Krishna. But it's about yearning for Krishna. When we yearn for him, he will manifest. He will show that he is there in every moment of our lives. He will show his presence here. He is here. 100% he is here. We just have to yearn and he will show his presence in many ways. Dear Swami, may we always keep yearning for you. And may the love that we have for you in our hearts keep growing stronger every passing moment. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
Saram. At this point, we will open for some Q&A. If there are any questions from the audience, please raise your hand and we will pass you a microphone to speak. Okay, we have one question here.
Sai Ram, Brother Arvind.
Yeah, Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Thanks for the talk. It was wonderful. I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions. The first one, I want you to speak about the Singapore miracle that you recently spoke in one of your channels. And the other question is that I wanted to ask you how Bhakti, Jnana, and Karma Yoga complement each other. I think you've spoken about it a couple of years maybe back on your channel, so I just wanted you to explain if you can. Thank you. Sarah.
Sure, people often feel this. Yeah, the Singapore miracle will take time to narrate. Please watch it on my channel. You're welcome. I'll be very happy to get a few more views from Canada. But, but regarding bhakti, karma, and jnana, we often think these are three paths to God. Bhakti yoga is the path of devotion, bhajan singing, all this. Karma yoga is the path of action, service, and jnana yoga is the path of knowledge, wisdom, study, deep study of literature, and not literature, of the scriptures. And often there is times that, people think, wow, useless fellow, they keep singing bhajan. As a bhajan, come and do seva, man, come and do seva. That is the thing. And the bhajan singers are, you do seva, you don't know the joy that I get, the connect I get with Swami. And then there was a debate in Sai Premaniliyam also on bhakti, karma, jnana. And the jnana yogis will tell all of that is all emotional thing. Unless you have jnana, it is of no use. But Swami says, in fact, there was an exhibition that happened, exhibition by the students for Swami. Swami visited that exhibition, and one of the exhibits was a bullock cart, a car, and an aeroplane. Swami asked, what is this? Swami, the three paths, karma, bhakti, jnana. Swami said, explain. Swami, karma marga, or the path of action, is like this bullock cart, very slow, takes a lot of time to reach God. Path of devotion or bhakti is this car, goes fast. Jnana marga, or the path of knowledge, that is the aeroplane, Swami. Fast it will fly. Then Swami said, but remember, if you fall from the aeroplane, there is no saving you. And then Swami has explained, multiple examples Swami has given. One that I love is that of a clock. Swami says, in the clock you have a second's hand, a minute's hand, and an hour hand. And Swami says, the second's hand is karma marga, or the path of action. The minute's hand is the bhakti marga, path of devotion. And the hour hand is the path of knowledge, jnana. Of course, what matters is the hour hand. I want to know if my talk is at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. Okay. And then if you want to give further details, do let me know if it's 3:30 or 3:45. So jnana is most important, maybe bhakti is little important. Whether it's 3:30, 15 seconds or 3:30, 45 seconds, nobody cares, frankly. But, till that second's hand completes one full circle, the minute hand is not going to move. And Swami would say, till you dive into action and work, body has been given to work, especially in the young age. Work, bend the body, mend the mind, end the senses. Bend the body, mend the senses, end the mind, Swami would say. Bend and work. When you work only, then that is true devotion that you get. Otherwise, it's only emotion. We'll sit and shed tears. But we shed tears watching Netflix also. Some romantic movie we'll watch and so beautiful. There also will cry, here also will cry. What emotion it is. What is the difference between emotion and devotion? Swami says devotion is sukha dukkhe same kritva. You won't get elated when you are up and you won't get depressed when you are down. You'll have that equanimity. That is devotion. Come what may, you'll tell God, this is your prasadam for me. Thank you, Swami. You will tell thank you, Swami, for everything that happens in life. Everything. From a flight upgrade from economy to business class till a flight cancellation. Like it happened to Indigo Airlines few days back in India. Sorry for giving a lot of flight examples. I've been doing a lot of flights lately. So that's why they come up. But that is devotion. And Swami says when you do a lot of selfless action, when you do service, that is when you get true devotion and go beyond emotion. And that devotion, when it completes one full round, right? The full circle, the minute's hand finish, then you get jnana. When you get a little bit, you get that insight, you get that wisdom. That's why these are not three separate paths. They are three parts of the same road. One is the mud layer, one is the stone layer, one is the asphalt layer. Which one you need for the road? I need all the three. I need all the three. And I need regular sadhana, the snow plowers that we see here, to keep clearing this road also. Because snow comes cold and that's it, the road is gone. If I try to go on that, I'll be slippery path. So that way regular sadhana is needed. Sadhana on what? Should I do sadhana on the mud, on the stone, or on the asphalt? No, on all the three, because you can't separate them. So that is why Swami, for every Sai center, has had a spiritual wing, a devotion wing, a service wing. Spiritual or education wing, whatever we call it. All the three are needed. That's why. So don't think I'm a bhajan singer, I'll come twice a week, sing my bhajan and go. No. It's not complete. Your stones are good, but no asphalt on your road. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Basic layer you need that leveled. That is karma. All three are needed. So therefore, multiple examples Swami has given. Swami has said, karma is the primary school. The higher secondary school is bhakti. And your university is jnana. Everyone wants to know whether you are an MBA or an MSc or an MTech. Yeah, of course. But you can't reach there without completing these. So, all the three are needed. They are not three separate paths. They are needed as a whole, integral. But Swami says like a three-wheeler. In India we have these auto rickshaws, tuk-tuks they'll call. So, three wheels will be there. Swami says all the three wheels are needed for it to move. But you can choose which is your front wheel. So, the bhajan singer possibly can keep bhajan devotion as the front wheel, other two as back wheels. But you need all the three wheels. Sarah. Yeah.
First of all, I wanted to say that was an amazing talk that you gave. And then my question was, with you being a close devotee of Swami and the topic being form to formless, do you have any advice for the students who wish to connect with Swami on a deeper level, who maybe haven't had a chance to see him in his physical form?
I feel practically right. Think of it as a long distance relationship. You're staying in Canada, your lover is staying in Australia or India. What do? Okay, you can't hug each other, you can't touch each other's hand. What do? Same thing do with Swami. I used to do that. You go to a garden, okay, hey, how I wish he was here. How wonderful it would be. Or how I wish he was here. Like, that's what we think, right? Do we think of that like that of Swami? Because when we do that, start the day, when you wake up only, bed beside me empty, how I wish he was here. Yeah. I just feel the way to build a relationship with Swami is the way we build any relationship. I'm just making it long distance because for short time. It'll not be long distance for long because he will start showing his presence in ways that will thump you. It will thump you. I told you about going to that home where that Vibhuti was happening and all, right? So in there I saw everything that they had. Everything is having Vibhuti on it. There was one flyer in which it said, Brother Arvind Balasubramanya. No Vibhuti on that. Okay. Clean. By mistake also, like Vibhuti has fallen on the side thing, it has not even spilled over. Like clean. It's like some snow plower has run over it. It's just a passing thought. I said, Swami, everything except mine you blessed. Huh? You wanted me to come and see that also. Huh? Terrific you are. Even as I get this thought, well, brother, one small thing, yeah. It's one long story, I won't go into it now, basically, but Swami has manifested a small silver idol of himself and come and instructed how it should be given to me, and then that day full Amrit and honey has come and that was given to me, and I was like, oh Swami, you work so fast, man. Like, I just felt the thought and that's how he'll work. Once you develop that connect, right, whether it's where he will start showing. So start doing things. So Swami would say, start with Namasmarana. Do Namasmarana daily half an hour. Nothing, sitting, and if you want to write it down, Om Shri Sai Ram or any, however. But if it's with Swami that you want to develop, use Swami's name. Keep one Swami's picture in front, keep looking at him, write it. Preferably use the same picture. All these are not rules. I'm just telling you these will help. Because you know what? I keep this. See on my phone, this is what I keep. Yeah. Swami is looking direct. By the way, you know how I got this photo? If Swami, when you're clicking a photo, if he looks into your lens, correct, then you'll get a photo such a way that wherever you move, it'll look like Swami is looking at you. But for that, Swami has to look into your lens when you're clicking the photo. And in the initial years, Swami never looks at my lens. He'll keep looking everywhere, not at my lens. And I want him to look at my lens. Till one day, I saw a bishop had come to Puttaparthi. This bishop, he'll be in black dress, full tall fellow, with one cross, he'll be hanging on his neck. Swami took a liking to him. So every day he would be made to sit right in front. Swami's interview room is there. Before that, there a chair and the bishop will be sitting tall like that. He himself would look like a church from behind. So big he was. So I'm saying this because all of us sitting behind won't get Swami darshan only in the portico. He's on a chair there. And every day when Swami comes, he will walk. And there's one step he has to climb before he enters the interview room. One single step. As he's climbing the step, he'll look to the left. and he'll smile beautifully at the bishop, and he'll go in. I saw this happening for 3 days. So 4th day, I went and planted myself right behind the bishop. And as Swami was about to climb the step, I got up on my knees, kept my camera lens on the shoulder of the bishop. My lens was also black, so it will be blending with his dress. I didn't touch him so that he should not get disturbed. Right above his shoulder like that. And Swami turned and smiled, and I clicked. And the whole world thinks Swami is smiling at me. But yeah, Swami is smiling at me, and this picture, I have got it at my home, I've got it in my room. I keep this only, because I want to keep drinking. My eyes should get this form, this form, this form, this form. So when I close also, I'll remember that. And the moment I forget, I again look. It's for my ease. Swami doesn't say, do only on one photo. No. All these are not God's rules. These are my rules, because the mind is like that. Whatever you see repeatedly will get imprinted. That is why we keep a photograph. That is why we meditate like that. So it will help. So when you do that Namasmarana, do that. Every day, when you love someone, you have a phone call with them, right? So have a call with Swami. Listen. Talking to him is one, listening to him. How do I listen now? Discourse. Play an audio discourse. You may not understand. Because you know what, when you're in love, no? It doesn't matter, that's why they say, love is blind. When my sister was getting married, there was a custom in which she has to sit on the lap of the groom. The groom's eyes are tied like that. And then she opens it and it goes on. I didn't understand what it means. But somebody next to me asked what it means. So I had to make up some meaning. I said, it shows that love is blind. Marriage is an eye-opener. It opens. So that's how it is. In the initial days, we'll be blind, right? Whatever. So superb. You know what she tells? She'll tell, hey, I would like to go to the opera. Opera? I love it. I'll go. I'll simply go. I don't love it, okay? I don't like it at all. But to be with her, I'll go. And then I'll tell, but I like cricket. Oh, I love cricket. In each team, it's 15 players or 5 players. You don't know that all what you love cricket. But yeah, but I want to be with you, so I'll see cricket. All that changes after marriage. But I'm saying that's why I'm talking about the love, divine romance. So like that, when Swami is speaking, Bhuta Akashamu, Chitta Akashamu, Chidaka, I don't understand, but I'll listen because I love you, Swami. Swami, I love you. Swami, you tell anything, I'll listen. And that's what I saw, in a discourse. Swami, I saw there were some Russian devotees, sitting, and they're keenly listening to Swami. I'm like, what do they understand? They don't know anything. A, of Telugu, they don't know. So I asked one Russian. The thing is, the funny thing is, when it comes to Russians, they don't even know English properly. Among 45 Russians, one person will be there who knows English, who will be translating for all. And I'm like, what are you listening with so much interest? So I asked them, not directly, through the translator, because I can't, we can't understand. So that person says, no, that Swami's words, so nice there, that's all. No wonder in one discourse, Swami has said this, it is there. I love Russians, Swami said. Swami said in the discourse. Because of the intensity and the involvement and the yearning for Swami's words. I don't understand anything you say, but I'll listen. We at least understand English. So let us listen to a discourse. Every day, 20 minutes, listen to a discourse. This is Swami talking to you. Now you have to talk to Swami. Sit in your altar and talk. I know, Swami, I can't see you now. But this is what I want to tell you. Think of it as, write a letter. Write a letter to Swami. Post it in your altar. Just do this. These are practical ways I'm saying, but basically it means when you're in love with someone, you keep thinking. Some people will say, but brother, I don't get that feeling. How much intense you're feeling towards Swami, I don't get. Even I have not had. Many times I don't get that intense feeling. Yet I go ahead and do it. For instance, at night, suppose you're not getting sleep. What do you do if you're not getting sleep? Okay, you'll pray. You prayed for half an hour. Still you're not getting sleep. Then? Get up, take a walk. You'll watch some Netflix maybe. Whatever. You'll do different things. But you're not getting sleep. Finally, you see, I've had that 2 a.m. man, I better sleep fast. What do? You just lie down and pretend to sleep. That's all. You just pretend. Pretend. Then you don't know when you slept. In the morning, you don't know. You know that you are rolling, you are not getting sleep. In the same way, I'm telling you, practically do that. Swami, I am not feeling any, but Swami, pretend. Swami, I want to love you, Swami. I want to love you so much that I should not feel like eating food, Swami. I should want you. Please, Swami, please. and it'll work. Maybe I exceeded time, but let me, this one, there was that moment. I'm telling this after being with Swami, being his photographer, traveling, coming, having vibhuti at home, everything. After all of that, one day I'm just telling my wife that, hey, Pooja, I'm not feeling Swami only. I'm feeling so dry. I'm feeling so, I don't know what to do. She said, do some sadhana. I said, nothing is working. Bhajan, nothing. All my usual sources of emotion evoking, no, not working. She said, read Shirdi Sai Satcharitra. I'm just giving as an example. She said, read Shirdi Satcharitra. I said, why Shirdi here? I'm Satya Sai, I don't. She said, no, it is said that when you read Shirdi Satcharitra, after 7 days, whatever you desire will get fulfilled. It will get fulfilled. She said, I'm also Satya Sai only, but I read Satcharitra. I said, okay, I'll read. So what I should do? Divide the Satcharitra into 7 equal parts. Here's the Satcharitra. Every day read one. And anything, nothing. You just have to sit and read. I said, you're sure, no? Means nothing to do, puja or no, just sit and read. Reading only will take 45 minutes. I said, okay. So every day I would sit, open and read that day's quota. I'll sit in front of the altar and I read. And honestly, the first day I'm reading, Hemad Pant has written that Shirdi Satcharitra. So I'm reading. This Hemad Pant is such a bad storyteller. This is the first thought. He doesn't know how to build suspense also, simply telling. Oh, grammatical errors, sentence construction, so long sentences, make it short and crisp. This is full. I did a critique of Shirdi Sai Satcharitra. And I concluded that, honestly, if I get a chance, maybe I'll rewrite it. Because it's pretty badly written. For the avatar, he deserves better. And I finished. And I went and told, Pooja, I read it, as you said, but honestly, I have a confession to make. I don't think Shirdi Baba will be happy with the way I read it, because I critiqued his favorite devotee. It's very bad, I felt. She said, no problem, you continue. And so I continued. Every day I'll read, and every day this only. And I try to say, okay, don't think like that. Yeah, it's not good. Don't think it's nice. Try to get devotion. Like, like in Kung Fu Panda, I keep doing, inner peace, like that. Like that I was doing. Devotion. Get devotion, connection. Nothing. No devotion, no connection. Blank. Struggled for 6 days. And finally the 7th day came. This is the day when Pooja got up early in the morning, made some sweet and this, and she said, we'll do this aarti, that. I said, God, Pooja, you're wasting. Nothing has happened. I think it's a colossal waste of time. I didn't tell this to her, of course. I was just thinking. But anyway, she brought, and I said, okay, I finished last chapter. Bow to Sri Sai, peace be to all, done. And again, I had made my all effort. Devotion, all getting done. Now aarti done. Fruit kept veg done. Over. And now, whatever you wished for, make a wish. Yeah, I wished for connection, that's all. I wanted that in my mind, I said, okay, I made my wish. Now it will be granted. Okay, now I can use this as an example of how if you go to and do for some other deity, it will not work. I thought this will be a good subject for my talk. Like I am Satya Sai Baba devotee, simply went behind Shirdi Baba, got nothing, wasted 7 days. Okay, because it's a good example. So don't run behind, stick to one. I thought this would be a thing. So I'm going now to the studio. I was walking, I crossed the mandir, Bhajans were concluding, I crossed. And then I don't know what happened. I just crossed the mandir and tears started coming down from my eyes. They're streaming down from my eyes. I'm wiping. Why am I crying? Swami. Even if I think of that, I get that emotion, And then my colleague and friend, Prem Manush, is walking. Hey, Sairam, he said. Prem, Sairam. Hey, what happened? You're fine? Prem. And I'm just breaking down. Prem. As I say, even just thinking of it makes me break down. It was so intense. He said, what happened? Swami, Prem, Swami. I'm telling Swami. What happened, Swami? Swami loves us so much, no? He said, yeah, like he must be thinking, what happened? Yeah, he loves us. That's how it's been always. Like, hey, come on. He took me, dropped me in my place. Yeah, man, thanks, man. Yeah. He went. And I sat there, I'm just crying. I'm crying. Simply crying. I couldn't work that morning. Till lunchtime. Didn't talk to anybody. I'm just, like, maybe I'm not continuously crying. I can't come and let me start work, as I'm saying. Like that. Overwhelming it was. And then I came home for lunch. And I said, Pooja, I feel so connected here. Swami loves me so much. Why does Swami love me so much, Pooja? And she's like, what happened to you? You're telling you're not feeling connection and you're now coming and asking why. That's when I realized. I went and had Hemad Pant. Shirdi Baba, no rewriting needed. Because Shirdi Satcharitra is not about grammar, it's not about suspense. It is Shirdi Baba. And when God decides to touch you in any, He can touch you in. You may say that I am not pure enough, so maybe I will not get experience. Yeah, I may not be pure enough, but God doesn't need my purity to touch me. He's so powerful, He'll break through everything and come to me. I just need to yearn for it. That's all. And that yearning will manifest in different ways. I had stayed with Dr. Reddy at his home for a few days in Los Angeles. Dr. Narendranath Reddy, the chairman of the Satsa International Organization. Morning he'll get up, he'll do Suprabhatam. After Suprabhatam, he'll do Likada Japam. Om Shri Saram, Om Shri Saram. After that, then he'll put on the TV and see Darshan. After Darshan, he'll put off. Then he will have a little breakfast. Before that, Brahma Arpanam, Brahma Vir, Harir Data, Harir Bhokta, Annam Brahma Rasa. Are, our food is getting cold. How much you are chanting? Then Sai Gayathri, then Bhurbhasva Gayathri. I was like, Uncle, I can't tell him what. I just said, Uncle, you chant so many things. He said, yeah, Arvind, my grandchildren keep telling Tata, every time we come, you are adding one new prayer. They dread here. We like Brahmarpanam itself is long enough. If tasty food is there, we just do Harir Data, Harir Bhokta and eat quickly. And after that, he will go up. Swami has given him a Hiranyagarbha lingam. And Swami had told him, just chant Om Namah Shivaya and do Abhishekam enough. Ideally, you have to do Rudram and Namakam and Chamakam. But you do Om Namah Shivaya, that's enough. But this man, he started with Om Namah Shivaya. Now he has learned Rudram, Chamakam, Namakam, Chamakam with their meaning. So he'll do full Rudram and he'll do Linga Abhishekam with water, Lingam water. He gets this bottled water, pours it and does that. I said, Uncle, why are you doing? You can do it tap water. No. People, Swami told, distribute it. It has healed so many people. Swami has told, distribute it, and therefore I do it with drinking water so that people will drink means it should be. So he keeps doing with that. And not just that, he'll tell, Jiva tushchame dirga yutvam chame. What is the meaning? Uncle, I don't know, I just chant. He knows the meaning also. Okay, this is done. Then what? Then he went and stood in the balcony. What is it? Aditya Hridayam, looking at sun and like, Uncle, crazy, why are you doing? Then he said, no, see Arvind, see when you love carrot, no, you'll have carrot juice, carrot ice cream, carrot kosambri, then you'll make carrot jam, carrot pickle. You just keep, because you love carrot. Yeah, that's all. Like that only, I don't know, bhakti, karma, nothing. When you love Swami, yeah, I love Swami, so I just enjoy doing anything I'll do. If you just tell him, Swami had said, you should hold one nostril and do Om, he'll start doing that also if needed. Because, Swami, you like, I'll do. That's when I realized it is so useless to ask him if Abhishekam is important, Suprabhatam is important, Likita Japam is important. He's just doing everything. Because he loves Swami. That is important. Should I sit and do bhajan here? Should I go to work in office? Or should I do everything that you're doing it as for Swami? That is what is love. And I am telling you, you will develop such a connection, you will start seeing. You will see His glory everywhere. Just I saw His glory outside my flight window. Yeah. Thanks, brother. He's the cue. Thank you. He's the cue for everyone. Hey, the answer is done. Awesome. Let's give a clap. People often plant them in the clouds, but yeah, Brother Nag, I have not planted him. He is doing on his own. So thank you.
Saram, everyone. Give brother another round of applause, please. Brother, thank you again for your sweet words and your experiences and reminding us to yearn for Swami more than physical objects in this world. It was truly an inspiring talk. We will now continue our Sunday program with Vedam, followed by Bhajans, and a formal vote of thanks after that. Saram.
1.5. Oh, she's Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrinvannutibhis Siddhasadanam Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhinama Vitrayavatu Ganeshaya Namaha Saraswatyai Namaha Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Om Jata Vedase Sunavama Marati Yato Nidahati Vedaha Sanah Parshadati Durgani Vishwanaveva Sindhum Duritatyagnihi Tam Agnivarnam Tapasa Jwalantim Vairochanim Karma Phaleshu Jushtaam Durgam Devi Gum Sharanamaham Prapadye Sutarasitarase Namaha Agne Tvam Parayanavyo Asman Swasti Bhirati Durgani Vishwa Pusha Prithvi Bahulana Urvi Bhavato Kayatanaya Yashayoho Vishwanino Durgaha Jata Vedas Sindhunna Nava Duritati Parshi Agne Bhatrivan Manasa Granano Osmakam Bodhya Vidatanuna Pritanajitagum Sahamana Mugram Agnigum Bhuvema Paramas Sadhastaat Sanaf Parshadati Durgani Vishwakshamad Devo Ati Duritatyagnihi Pratnoshi Kamidyo Advareshu Sanacha Hota Navyascha Satsi Swancha Agne Tanuvam Pipraya Swasmabhyam Cha Saubhagamaya Jasva Gobhirjushta Mayujo Nishiktam Tave Endra Vishnoranu Sancharema Nakasya Prishtam Abhisambasano Vaishnavim Loka Ihamadayantam Katyayanaya Vidmahe Kanyakumari Dhimahi Tanno Durgif Prachodayat Om Shanti 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 Yadakshara Padabhrashtam Matrahinam Tu Yadbhavet Tatsarvam Shamyatam Deva Narayana Namostute Visarga Bindu Matrani Padapadaksharaणि Cha Nyunani Chatiriktāni Kshamasva Saīshvara Aparada Sahasrāणि Kriyante Harnisham Maya Dasoyamiti Mam Matva Kshamasva Saīshvara Anyatha Sharanam Nasti Tvameva Sharanam Mama Tasmat Karunya Bhavena Raksha Raksha Saīshvara Harihi Om Tatsat Shri Saīshvararpanamastu Swastif Prajabhyah Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishah Go Brahmanebhyah Shubhamastu Nityam Samasta Lokaha Sukhino Bhavantu समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः शंभु कुमार गौरी तनया शंभु कुमार गौरी तनया शंभु कुमार गौरी तनया शंभु कुमार गौरी तनया गजानना सदया जय जय गजानना वरद गणेशा दुरित विनाशा वरद गणेशा दुरित विनाशा प्रणवकारा नाथा सदया प्रणवकारा नाथा सदया गजानना सदया जय जय गजानना सदया शंभु कुमार गौरी तनया गजानना सदया जय जय वरद गणेशा दुरित विनाशा प्रणवकारा नाथा सदया गजानना सदया जय जय गजानना शंभु कुमार गौरी तनया
दीनानाथ साई गुरुनाथ साई गुरुनाथ शशिवदना अलङ्कृतकेशा शशिवदना अलङ्कृतकेशा सुन्दर साई आनन्ददायी सुन्दर साई आनन्ददायी दया सागरा करुणा कर साई गुरुदेवा दया सागरा करुणा कर साई गुरुदेवा दीनानाथा साई गुरुनाथा प्रेम स्वरूप शांति प्रदाता दीनानाथा साई गुरुनाथा जय जय गुरुदेवा सच्चिदानंदा शशिवदना अलङ्कृतकेशा सुन्दर साई आनन्ददायी सुन्दर साई आनन्ददायी दया सागरा करुणा कर साई गुरुदेवा दया सागरा करुणा कर साई गुरुदेवा दीनानाथा साई गुरुनाथा
अंतर ज्योति जलाओ साई अंतर ज्योति जलाओ साई
भजो सीताराम भजो राधेश्याम
भजो सीताराम भजो राधेश्याम
भजो सीताराम भजो राधेश्याम
भजो सीताराम भजो राधेश्याम
गोविंद गोपाल साई हरे राम गोविंद गोपाल साई हरे राम भजो सीताराम भजो राधेश्याम केशव माधव राधा वल्लभ केशव माधव राधा वल्लभ वरद नारायण नयन वरद नारायण नयन गोविंद गोपाल साई हरे राम गोविंद गोपाल साई हरे राम भजो सीताराम भजो राधेश्याम गोविंद गोपाल साई हरे राम केशव माधव राधा वल्लभ हे राधा वल्लभ केशव माधव राधा वल्लभ वरद नारायण नयन गोविंद गोपाल साई हरे राम गोविंद गोपाल साई हरे राम भजो सीताराम भजो राधेश्याम
भव भय हरणा वन्दित चरणा 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 जय राधा जय माधवा सौरे जय राधा जय माधवा शौरी
नारायण हरि नाम भजो रे नारायण वेद पारायण नारायण हरि नाम भजो रे नारायण वेद पारायण पावन करणा पतित जनावन पावन करणा पतित जनावन नारायण साई नारायण नारायण साई नारायण नारायण साई नारायण नारायण हरि नाम जो रे नारायण वेद पारायण पावन करणा पतित जनावन नारायण साई नारायण 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 नारायण हरि नाम भजो रे नारायण वेद पारायण
ओम शिवाय ओम शिवाय ओम शिवाय ओम शिवाय शंभो शंकर ओम शिवाय शंभो शंकर ओम शिवाय शंभो शंकर ओम शिवाय ओम शिवाय ओम शिवाय ओम
My humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba, respected elders, parents, and students. Om Shri Sai Ram. Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Maheshwara. Guru is the verily, the supreme Brahman, so salutations to the Guru. Guru Brahma, Guru Devo, Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva are three different names and forms of the same divinity. All are one, be alike to everyone. Though the names and forms of the physical body are different, divinity in all beings is one only. Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the protector, and Shiva is the destroyer. Yet, all three aspects represent only one divinity. The one God, when engaged in creative aspect, is referred to as Brahma, while protecting and sustaining the living beings as Vishnu, and finally, in the act of dissolution as Shiva. In order to avoid the confusion created by ascribing different names and forms to divinity, God is referred to as the Atma, or the absolute Brahman, the nameless, formless, attributeless divinity. The one Atma permeates all living beings. Religions are different, path is the same. Clothes are different, cotton is one. Beings are different, Atma is one. Nationality and lifestyle are different, human birth is the same. Every human being has to develop three qualities: love for God, fear of sin, and morality in today's society. It is only lack of fear of sin that is responsible for the present state of lack of morality in society. Love is the cementing factor that unites people. Where there is love, the society will be united. Devoid of morality, one does not deserve to be called a human being. Hence, morality is important for everything. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Tat Sat Shri Narayana Tu Purushottama Guru Tu Siddha Buddha Tu Salla Vinayaka Savita Pavaka Tu Savita Pavaka Tu Brahma Vazatu Shakti Tu Yeshu Pita Prabhu Tu Rudra Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Paramam pavitram Baba vibhutim, Paramam vichitram Leela vibhutim, Paravarta Ishrata Moksha Pradatam Baba vibhutim, Vedamashayami Sai Baba vibhutim, Vedamashayami sacred ash miraculous, Baba's creation, flowing from his blessing hand, holy creation, granting us the greatest wealth, God's divine protection. Beloved Baba, grant us liberation. Beloved Baba, grant us liberation. Beloved Baba, grant us liberation. Om Asato Ma Satamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
I offer my humble pranams at the divine lotus feet of our beloved Bhagwan, Sri Satya Sai Baba. Thank you, Bhagwan, for being here and letting us all be in your presence. We are ever so grateful. Respected elders, sisters, brothers, young adults, and children, and our very, very special guest, Brother Arvind Balasubramanyam, President SSIO Canada, Brother Siva Nadaraja, Vice President SSIO Canada, Sister Preeti Grover. We welcome you all today to our center. Thank you, Rishabh, for reading such a wonderful discourse on Bhagwan's special words on 3 assets that you must safeguard. But I don't think it's just me, but did anybody notice the similarities between that wonderful talk we had with Brother Arvind about it's the same form, all you need to focus on love. I think it's drawing, I think Bhagwan wanted to validate Brother Arvind's talk that, you know, because the child prepared that discourse, there was no link, but I feel that, you know, I'm getting goosebumps that Bhagwan basically wanted to validate, yes, it is true. That is all that matters. The yearning is what matters. That love, yearning for love is that matters. It's the same form, whatever deity, whosoever you go after. But it is that love for Bhagwan. Please give a huge round of applause to our Brother Arvind. Brother Arvind, thank you for sharing the latest miracles, the glory. I think Bhagwan wanted to keep up with you. You know, he showed you a latest miracle here. The boy's discourse and your talk. It was like a validation of the whole thing coming full circle. So definitely that seat that goes empty besides you, there is a reason for that. Please give our Bhagwan a huge round of applause. He takes so meticulous care of showing his presence always, letting us know he's always there. All, as our brother said, is we need to have that gratitude and we need to have that yearning for that love and for that connection for our beloved Bhagwan. Leave the rest to him. That is all. You need to keep doing it. Thank you for answering. I'm sure a lot of people's questions were answered. They may not have asked them in Q&A. I know a lot of mine were answered. We were having a team huddle, team meeting last week. A lot of questions that you answered in that today were answered there. And I know a lot of my teammates would have understood what I'm talking about when you talked about how Baba answered somebody who had a Sai center, and first he said, okay, yeah, close it, nobody is coming. But then he said, only one is coming, and said, no, keep it up. And then you do your part, and then you leave rest to Bhagwan. I just can't stop getting out of that. I wish we had more time. This only means that this is just your beginning in Canada. You need to we have enough of the long distance virtual Zoom sessions with you. Now you need to be at the vibration, and obviously I think that Bhagwan's seat is always there with you, and thank you very much once again. Please give him a huge, huge round of applause. Now, I would request Brother Arvind to please come in front again, and I will request the chair of our trust, Uncle Dayal Chandani, to join us so that we can offer a token of our appreciation to Brother Arvind. Thank you very much once again, Brother Arvind. Thank you very much, Brother Shiva, for making the arrangements and driving him all the way. We appreciate that, and it's always a pleasure to have you amongst us. So please give a huge round of applause for our Brother Arvind, Brother Shiva, Sister Preeti, all those who did a lot of hard work behind the scenes to make this happen. I know we've been over time. I'll just share very quick announcements with you. One, on Saturday, the December 13th, we continue to celebrate Bhagwan's 100th birth anniversary, and as part of that, on 13th, we have a Bhajan Sandhya by Brother Raviraj Nasari from 2:30 p.m. to 5:30. He will be accompanied by his troupe of professional instrumentalists. It is an event that we all have been waiting for. And so please be there. Please be seated by 2:15 in the prayer hall. And then on Sunday, we have our closing active workers meeting, the 4th quarterly active workers meeting. On Sunday, December 14th, it will start promptly here at 9:40 a.m. Please be seated by 9:30. And at 11:30, we'll have our offering of 100 Bhajans, continuing with the celebration, 100 Bhajan offering, which will start at 11:30, and it will continue till, I think, 5:30. Sanjay, correct? Till 5:30? Yeah, till 5:30, and lunch prasadam will also be served that day. So I welcome you all to please join us along with your friends and family. for that offering to our beloved Bhagwan. And as we close, we'll have a short prayer after Samastaloka for those who are sick and suffering, especially in our congregation and beyond, who are undergoing through some critical care treatment. So I would request all of you to stay back, but those who cannot stay back, kindly leave the hall in silence, but please do not approach the altar till the prayers are done, and till we see you on Saturday. Jai Sai Ram.
Jai Sai Ram. समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु शांति शांति शांति। जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय।
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्।